Hi everybody, this is Joe with the Technology Closet. Today I'm going to show you how to make a bootable Mountain Lion USB drive, either flash drive or SD card or external hard drive or even a DVD from the Mountain Lion installation package that you downloaded from the App Store. The first thing you're going to need is the Mountain Lion installation package purchased and downloaded from the Mac App Store. It usually ends up on Launchpad here, and as you can see, it's the install. We want to quit that actually right now because we already have it installed. The other thing you'll need is at least an 8 GB or larger USB thumb drive or SD card, or a single or dual layer blank DVD, or a USB or FireWire hard drive. You also will need Lion Disk Maker. This is a donationware program. They request donations, and it basically automates and puts a nice GUI front end on tasks that you can do manually. I always say, why reinvent the wheel? So you'll download this and unzip it, and it will end up right here with the app. So what you want to do is you want to insert your USB thumb drive or your external hard drive or whatever. Make sure that you don't care about any of the data that's on those drives, because part of what this will do is it will erase what's on those drives. If there's anything on there, you want to move it off as best you can, before you start. So we'll launch Lion Disk Maker, and it asks you to choose which version of Lion or Mountain Lion 10.7 or 10.8 that you're trying to make a boot disk for. This will work for 10.7 obviously, and we're going to tell it 10.8 Mountain Lion, and it does a search of your system, and if the Mountain Lion installer package is present, it will find it. Otherwise, you'll need to point it to the copy of the installation package. In this case, it found it. Volumes OS 10 Mountain Lion install disk 10.8.2. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use this copy. And it tells you here the following disk image of OS 10 Mountain Lion will be used. It tells you which one, and what do you want to build? Do you want to burn a DVD? In this case, you would put in your blank DVD, or either 4.7 gig or a full double layer drive, a deep blank DVD. The easier and probably quicker method is to create the boot disk, and that's either going to be external hard drive, or my preference is a thumb drive, which is at least 8 GB in size. Okay, so we're going to create boot disk. It's asking us whether we have an actual 8 GB thumb drive and we want to use the whole thing. It's saying 8 GB, but if you have a 16 or a 32 and you don't care about using the whole thing, it doesn't need it. It only needs 8 gig, but if you don't care, just use the whole thing. That's what I'm going to do. Or if you have another kind of disk that has several volumes on it and you have an 8 GB volume you want to dedicate to this, that will restrict it to that. You point it to that volume and it will restrict it to that specific volume. In this case, I'm just going to say 8 GB USB thumb drive, and you want to select which thumb drive. In this case, I've already created it as a dry run before I made the video, so I'm going to select it here anyway. And yours will say untitled or whatever that it comes in. It'll say untitled or SanDisk or Cruiser or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is, it will go ahead and erase it before it starts. So we're going to choose this disk, and it says a big warning: the whole disk and all the volumes will be erased, and we're going to install or make the Mountain Lion boot disk. We're going to erase and create the disk, and this will take several minutes to complete. Right now it's It's unmounting the USB thumb drive and formatting it and erasing everything. And then when it mounts back up, it'll proceed to copy files from the Mountain Lion installation package image, the DMG file, to the USB thumb drive. Okay, and here, as you see, it is copying the files necessary, base system.dmg. We're going to go ahead and come back when this is all complete, and we will show you how it's mounted up and ready to install Mountain Lion. So we'll be right back. Okay, and there we have it. It asks us to donate, and or we can just quit. And now we have a bootable. We can go in here and we can actually do an install of OS 10 Mountain Lion right from here. We can take this USB stick to any other Mac and boot right off of it and do the installation. We can also boot into the recovery partition or recovery tools off of this USB stick, so we can do disk maintenance and things of that nature. And that concludes this demonstration of how to make a bootable USB thumb drive from OS 10 Mountain Lion with Lion Disk Maker. Thanks.